most of us, let's just go ahead on and be honest. After, if you was born in 1980, and I'm being nice, I can go really to the 60s or 70s. But if you were born after 1980, you have never experienced racism. You have, I don't care who you are, what your situation is. Is there exception to that rule? Somebody call you N-word? That's who cares. I'm saying you have not experienced real racism. Now, what you might have experienced and what you might experience now is uh 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 benefits from your reputation of people who look like you. I mean, you might not be a person, but I gotta catch strays sometime too, and not catch strayed by how somebody say what somebody say to me. What opportunities? There's opportunities that I don't get or I haven't got when because people are at a point now where black people are persona non grata, and again, we have earned that as a whole. And so, like I said, man, going back to the black conservative thing, I want to really help because, like I said, man, this is not me getting on social media like these black conservatives do. Just a bad. They don't know what it's like. They don't understand the things that you have to be a part of to understand. You have to be a part of some of these things. You get on the social media app and just bashing black women as single mothers, like I seen some of them do. Like I like Candace Day, I like her, but she gets on here and there's a lot of, and she'll get on here and she'll talk so bad about cause about black women, single black women, and how they children are causing chaos and it's all their fault. Well, this is the thing. Yes, black women have to take a piece of that. Yes, absolutely. Black women have to take a piece of that. They have to course correct. But again, you don't know these black women's story because clearly, and if I'm wrong, because I don't know Corman JC personally, but she looks like someone who came up in a nice home. She don't understand the way these women are acting because she did never experience their lifestyle. When you come from these areas and you come from these areas and you dated these people who have childhood trauma so much stacked on top of each other, these people end up being adults. They didn't have fathers, and I'm just speaking for the women right now. They didn't have fathers, so they grow up in life seeking that male love that their father owed them, or he shouldn't have brought them here. So they go from one dude to the next dude to the next dude, and by the time they're in their 20, they're a mess. They are a mess. They have children. They have all kind of mental and spiritual scars, not to mention on top of the childhood trauma from not having a father and all of the things they went through because of that. Now they got all this stuff going on, and now they talking about they bipolar because they got all of these sex partners or they done been with all of these dudes, and they going to the therapist. They making the therapist rich, and the therapist, ain't doing nothing but giving them some type of medication to cope. Um, and the reason why they going through all of these bipolar and mental issues is because they got all of these spirits from all of these different men still with them that they were seeking somebody just to love them, right? And so they have these children, and again, it's a generational curse. So they have these children with these dudes, because like I say, they just looking for the male validation, and most of these men up and for the most part until they get in their mid 30, early 40, they just want to have sex, raw and unprotected. So they left for these children, and now they put all of these same type of women in a bowl called Section 8, right? And all of the children are the same children. They're angry. They deal with childhood trauma. They watch their mama get beat and verbally assaulted by men that don't want to be with them, just there for whatever reason they there for, whether it be a home to stay, a car to drive, some vagina, but they don't really love this woman. And so they watch their mama deal with all that. And again, they don't have fathers. And the generational curse passes on. And you have these little boys coming up in these type of environments, and now they're overly emotional and impulsive like the woman, which can be very, very extremely dangerous in a young boy, as we see, right? They're killing each other like flies. They have interaction with the police. They don't know nothing about male authority. So when the cops tell them to do something, they have a problem with that. Not to mention they're raised to hate cops, especially white ones. And next thing you know, they get overly aggressive and impulsive with the cop. They dead. The little girl coming up doing the same thing is a revolving door. And so then you see them fighting everywhere. I spoke in one of my other videos, my last video, I was speaking in about how They had a situation in my hometown where two leaders were almost came to blows over a simple political issue. Their leaders, this is what they see their leaders doing, fighting, right? And these two leaders, one of them was a principal. So just imagine he's over. So you get what I'm saying. So when you see you sitting back, you don't know nothing of you black, but you don't know about being a part of the culture, which is trash, which has to be removed and eradicated and redone, right? But you don't know nothing about being a part of it. So you sit and you watch these kids and you talk about them. And again, black people need a lot of course correction. They need a lot of constructive criticism. But make sure it's coming from a place of love, because again, these people need it. These people, I know I done dated these women who come from these situations. I done dated more than one woman who was molested as children, right? Their children, and listen, and there's people who I knew, and I've dealt with these people, and I know, right? And it's just a lot of sad stories. And again, I'm not here to justify right from wrong. I'm not here to coddle them. I'm not here to, oh, well, it's all right. But I am here to tell you it's not the white man's fault. We as a community, number one, the men have to take their place back from the government, turn to God, and lead their family. Stop making children everywhere.